Yeah, I don't know. Coloya Posticum, show you sell quiet data. They are Miss Fascia Pacheco. Just Pachachi.
So just trying to begin with the proper motivations. So you need to cultivate the what you understand, whatever you you have understanding of the proper motivation means. So so you have to cultivate, materialize that understanding in practice here.
Some tests, Carlos and some possible you that you are. Take good touches. There was a word you that you Gulu Korova, also was on Boshing Chiniana, then in the end, though I have put in good water, tell you when the son, the pageant, and some was on Bosh. You that you take good touches, and you know. Some boys, that's something to read that in my life. That
so this or the reason why we follow the Dharma practice or follow the meditation practice so is to really to train our mind to be more like a kind-hearted, more wholesome. So therefore, it's important that in that as we engage in this training, so it's important that right from we trying to even in the motivation when we cultivate motivation, so we make an effort to generate this kind of positive and very good state of mind.
Chill Judah Cherry, Judah Cherry, condensing other Judah Cherry, teaching. Chill Judah Shenke, Judah Machine, Kuda, and Kataman and I, then other Chechumba Shochi. Shira Chevaji Shia, La, Ching Judah Chebi Kuda, Ching Judah Machebi Kuda, either. Shira Pachi, Shira the gentleman of the New Sandup, Cheva Sandup, that's on Tonga.
I have mentioned that quite in my past teachings that there is we have to make a difference in terms of the whether having the understanding of the Dharma and not having any understanding of the Dharma or in terms of training our mind. So the difference lies in the whatever the knowledge that we possess, how we utilize, how we use that knowledge. There is a difference with someone who has the background understanding of Dharma and who lack that understanding and the training of the Dharma.
This is a coral banjan, Julian Shoshes, the young son to Vara. Is that Carresana? Bena, chilling Judash and Koza, Tiga, Zodo Madachi, control the Lenny, Madachi, January. Tiaga, Judah and get Tiga, Kudusai, Ye Corolla, Pajet, Kundo Coro Nebaji Sogrilla. Couldn't never mention that. The big chair, Shira. Che Judah Majagather, the Yan dead is raw. Martin and the Sandos, Katung, Martin and Gassan, the Namachaki. The little church, she was yours. Then in Metro Santo, Chip the Judas. To this Santo, Sosa Keza, Sosa, Gambon, Gaza, said it. 다 대마제와제 컨트롤 king on 게시 엄마 내가 시대 롱게롱 다졌대 다니다 갱 다니다 다이스 제대 될 수가 컨트롤 레게 king on the 마토아제 컨트롤만 내다제 롱용 게제 그러 컨트롤 세바 마시 봐요 컨트롤 마샤는 세바시 버래 용도 세바시 버래는 옛날부터 시금도 다 컨트롤 마셔야 예스 사사 콜을 손 도되는 컨트롤 전반 진로니 소소 마시 봐야 다 먼저 하 고고하래 되는데 예라에 대제사 나주나 동도야 다 대징에는 소소 지금 유다 제수 간데자 유다 정도 저런 손도나 다 대주 대지래 다 되는 사람 봐 야도도 지금 와라지
So in our like everyday experience, everyday life experience or situations, so where that is where we need to apply our the knowledge of Dharma, our training in the Dharmas, and so this is where there is a difference the way someone who with the knowledge of Dharma and who lack the knowledge of Dharma in terms of the way that you handling these various situations that you face. So for example, like how someone if there's a situation which provoke the anger, and then the someone with the knowledge of the Dharma, and if you apply it, that knowledge in practice, then in that situation, then you do not think of retaliating the other persons, or that you do not feel any loss. So you do not think or relate or think of that the persons. No.
Not thinking, no, you think here, what are anger? What are anger? Anger result, good result, not check here. Completely anger going. Anger I rise, can you object your thinking the more coming. More, no result, not really good result. To cheat done, them the was changing with us.
So rather you focus on your own the anger that which you with focus within yourself, and how it is in that situation, how it is important to prevent this this hatred or anger to arise. So whereas if someone who lacks such knowledge, then their focus will be more towards that towards the situations and adverse situation, and then they will simply feel more not only lose temper but also feel very bitter towards the cause, but if that cause of the anger is some person, so you feel bitter towards that person and even think of causing harm to that persons. So so in this way the how it works, when you apply this your knowledge into practice, and how it it benefit ones to actually to calm or to prevent this anger. Then so in this way you are able to, even if that situation is something very unfavorable, something very adverse, but you are able to maintain your the peace and happiness within within yourself. So, and this is what the meaning of when the Buddha says you are your own protector. Then this is what the meaning is, how you utilize your own understanding, your own knowledge in the right way. Then you can be prevent any such other the adverse such other unfavorable cause to bring unhappiness to, or to disturb, to to your mind.
당하다 켜진다. 메바연데 만로사사 메바자다 셰바나 제 자와 따다나 전에 너무 레버지 고미소 신진 맞아. 시간하게 렌데바 얘도 뭐군지 저거만 라셰 됐어. 대비진 대비진데 셰바 순비제 이지지지 대반이자 봉화도 로아는 대반이 셰비 셔르스 곁에만 로송이다. 대다 대지라는 거.
가자, 택시 가자. 대달래 오늘. So in at the end of last teaching, so we stopped at this sentence. Furthermore, so you consider karma and its effect in general and in particular the causalities underlying the benefits of the bodhisattva's deeds and the faults of violating them. Lao. And or the one sentence before that. So the no we had to go by the shit, yes, David, they share by swim beach, you should have a ninja, more than never you share a share, said the kitchen bend on the pay, I was soon. So just be read from these quotations, which says, its root in turn is constant meditations on karma's fruitional effects. So this means that the way to develop aspiration is to meditate on how pleasant and unpleasant effects arise from virtuous and non-virtuous karma, respectively. Never had the woman we then a woman Jew took the gomasha. That landed gossip. Kabil Lesana called them never garden. Norman never just never not in deficit. Nabil Legona, what are the Helena? Not called devil candidate. Devils are 3 bar, go garden, never. No much in devil going to be so cheap. Never hear the woman would. Is a son of Toga. Other gal, get about it. Other gal, like tender cardio. Dipapua, cartaining at Dipapua. Cartaining under the gal drug. The son to good. The Kazongama, and the son of Yabutuga. Gal drug the cartena, give a card as an so got it. Debbie, you won't in heaven, you rest, that's him. The papa get a car, the Mapona, the big choro, you don't move, drive the main rest, that's him. No, you think what I'm wrong with the other. You're the one, you're the more, mother, you're the woman, you're the more Monday. That teaches a lender, and they go lender in your Latin, you go to. Didn't know much at it, lender you going home. Then David there shares about that, then each need you Teva, that is dead. Let gas about and never hear the one, John, called Yachi, tell high, Mary, tell each teacher. And never tending about it, just in the Mugasana, never tending hit the one, where you hit the one, Yak or Jasaya Mary. Then they teach any
Then Gawasi long, the Baba Pon, Lodo, long never any young notions, and then any sort of log and do there. He says, Tavani, Pon, no, Deba, Shake Shadow, and you are. And they children patches on to Nayabo, and they might doctor, you are very much a son, Dona, they pay Abu Shake Duang others. That I Shira and other Shuji, dying that doesn't do it. And talk it.
So if we reflect on the content of this sentences that we just read, which if we read it again, that this means that the way to develop aspirations. So here the aspiration is referring to primarily refers to the really the conviction faith. So into meditate on how pleasant and unpleasant effect arise from virtue and non-virtue karma respectively. So in this sentence, so there, we find the importance of this the applying the very fundamental the practice, that is the practice of the law of the cause, law of the karma, or the cause and effect, and so the so in order to really to feel motivated to be put this into practice, then that's why he's saying we need to generate and develop this aspiration, that is the faith, conviction faith, in a sense with the in this law of karma, how the relations between the good, positive or good karma to its result, which is the as he says here, pleasant result is something which is a desirable, something desirable to our mind, desirable to ourselves, and whereas the result of the evil action or the non-virtue action is, as says here, unpleasant effect, so it's something undesirable to our mind and to ourselves. So therefore, this is very very core to our practice. That's to cultivating this deep, firm, conviction faith in this the fact that the virtues, actions, results the pleasant or the desirable goal effects, and that is why, because we did come across this in the past. It is on from the point of view of the effect or the result of the virtues action. It is something desirable, something that which is pleasing to us. That we say that we should be the virtuous actions. So it's something that we need to adopt. We need to put into practice. So because of the effect, the desirable effects. So of course, we here he talks about the effects, like we can talk different types of effect, like the ripening effect, and then it would also have talk about the environmental, the effect, and whereas the evil or the non-virtuous actions so are something in our practice of the karma, so it's something that we need to reject, we need to abandon. It's because that we that result that it the effect that it produces is something undesirable, and so therefore there's an emphasis in this, and there's an emphasis on this developing faith in the two types of conviction faith relating to the the virtuous action and its result, its effect, like the pleasant effect, and the evil or the non-virtuous action to its unpleasant or undesirable effects.
Majiba, Madeva, Shiba, Chimasawa, Lengyamba, Lengyamba, Le Cabosana, the Endeavor, yet the one, Mother, the more, Mother, but that. Legendita on Magi Legisana, the Endeavor, yet the more, as Mother, yet the one that Riaja, that's something to know. The Shivachi, something to Mother Abushi, Lagundua. Tell Shui Chamboyana. Ngô suy ra ngàn đâu dân trẻ của lúc đó là nghe nên chưa thoát ra đi vào rồi mẹ bà rồi mà cái gia là chưa thoát ra sau đó thì nhớ tôi đó thì nó bảo cái đấy nghe xong xem bà dùng bao nhiêu lần nghe nên chưa thoát ra đi vào xe đấy xong bà dùng nghe rồi nè xe ôn được mà rồi chứ nghe này nè xe ôn được chứ thế này là nè bà xe bà lỡ ya jal ne ba she gel tene ala mage chenu ta tambo da wani ganye chebo ta son tene son lende sto doze ne cheba da jose ji cheba no ji pe dong ji ne jose ji cheba da shonju se zen ne tene yimba sanzhe zewa zenji so de chira de se da ma de yimbi tong ne pe ga je ye ma sanzhe ju pe ga je ye ya zeba go me kaya baje zonde ge dan de je de de le yun da den so pe ya ga je yo so de je pe ga je me ne la den je ge ba so ga de de da len de be de nian me lo je de 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 ba sa de de len de ba de da len de be de nge ne ro ji yin be ma de sho de san na sia za me de ji san zhe sho da ci jia sa da de je me ne de ni so na thế là con điều sao thì con điều thế ra thiên nhiên là mình chỉ go suy bản nó rồi giờ thì nhà bản thà sao sao thì vậy thà thì rồi bà kêu lo bà vậy là thà nhưng mà nhà bản rồi là nhung bà sao được chơi bà chơi là tóm bà thà bà chơi để xe bà đó vậy thì na đấy thà tiêu bà chỉ bà Shebala, Kawachenda, Tamachenda, Kogi, Gina, Dalana, Teta, Sad, Divicheda, Sendi Checheda, Chachi, Soya, Manumi, Dagi Cheda, Nga Temet, then Ta Temet, and that's for the Naja, the Naja, Casino Tan, Nga Temet, the Chenda, don't do go, Yoni, Yonda. Sony rongi la rongi chida ko gites ngin tan ni se kelo yeng ken ne ken ne da som de den chile de no yu da.
Okay, then the text continue. So furthermore, so you consider karma and its effects in general, and in particular, the causality underlying the benefits of the Bodhisattva's deeds and the faults of violating them. So in here, so when it says you consider karma and its effect in general, so this it relates to the the presentations of karma in general, which is in which we find about how the four the characteristics of every karma, every actions. That in terms of like the karma is definite, karma is increasing, and then the not meeting with the result of the karma that one is not created, and the karma which one is created, it doesn't get exhausted. So therefore, these are the areas. So in terms of the general meaning of the karma, so this it is emphasizing here that this we cultivate the faith or conviction faith in each of this faith in the karma in terms of these four characteristics. So now if you go, of course, if you think about, reflect on this each characteristics, and then it does have not simply in terms of the understanding about that meaning, but if we really apply that in practice, for example, when it says a karma is certain or definite, then it's talk about this some sort of certainty by the law of nature, course of nature, in terms of the virtuous actions, the producing, the result, something like the happiness, and so so therefore, if we cultivate, cultivate a very like a genuine such faith and a conviction faith and a strong faith in there, and then we can see here that we can naturally that the kind of the effect these such knowledge, definitive such a firm knowledge of the faith would have in our actions, in our practice. So therefore, that even that alone can be a very good cause for us to always to maintain like a very positive state of mind, and to create only the positive actions, and so therefore this it is in the putting these things into practice that we can really understand that we can derive the benefits from this from these teachings, and then as it says here in effect, and then in particular the causality underlying the benefits of the Bodhisattva's deeds. So here then it touches on the Bodhisattva's deeds, like in terms of the six perfections, perfection of giving, the morality and so forth, and then the fault of violating them, so which can be indicate the opposite to each of those six perfections. For example, the opposite to the generosity is a miserliness, then to ill morale, to morality and so forth. No. So when as it says here clearly, causality underlying the benefits of the Bodhisattva deeds and the faults of violating them. So the text explain the benefit first, and then the followed by the faults or the shortcomings of not practice or the the opposite of the each of the six perfections.
Tewa chenpo le mi, chenpo mi pa chenpo, te chen te go chun ta shonju se she ga, shonju se she ba ma za me jene me nga ga den la su de she ga la ta ngene la se che ton che ta de a ton che de ma de ma ton che de ta da rong gi sha la ba so she dine ja shonju den de ba chong yu ro. The Roland Mandu, Salandusen, Soja Nachilandu, Sene, then the bay minis, done the bees and the bunny, the Goshibata, the bunny, the Shunju says, that everything go shoes. Shuneta, Garche, the Shuneta, Roger Yabata, the Sato, yet a thought that a kello by loss, and maybe say shape that the new kello rest, as you got there, more do ya.
And then continue. So once, so the false of violating them. So understand this from the relevant section of this text. Then continue. Once you aspire to Mahayana, you enter its door through a commitment to clear away all faults and achieve all good quality for yourself and others. So here, this word, once you aspire to Mahayana, so that indicates the generation of Bodhiman or Bodhicitta mind, so which is comprises of of a two aspirations for fulfilling one's own welfare and the aspiration for fulfilling the welfare of others. So to the full cult that's the. So in fact, once you generate this bodhicitta, which full-fledged bodhicitta, which constitutes of these two aspirations, then as it says here, you enter its door. That's talking about. Then you enter into the door of great vehicle or the Mahayanas, and then through a commitment to clear away all faults and achieve all good qualities. So they're talking about you are with the cultivation of the aspirational bodhicitta mind. Then you commit yourself to benefit all sentient beings. No.
Taba shepa tang, yete rere yin tati ba jiba shepa la, kawa tama, jena la, ta sunyi la kogi bishirisi, kogi la, jala kogi si, jeshi la, jesunyi shi la kogi na, da la na, sesa sewa to, dribi, senji je, chachi sunyi mudu su, nuyi, da ge che na, da ge che de nga ta nga ma shi nga teme de ton du chi ko nyo ne de son ne ron la ron ge che de ka de ge ta ngen re ma de ngen re ke lo de ta re ma du so na so wa ko ma na no re sta te sing de wa de.
It's not moving a lot. I don't know what happened. Got us stalled. Huh? Hang on. Do you know what happened? You fix it? Okay, then we continue from here. So you must exhort yourself, thinking, I will have to meditate for many aeons to purify myself of every single fault along with its latent propensities, and to develop every single good quality to the fullest extent. So yet, since I have not even a fraction of the joyous perseverance needed to clear away faults or accomplish good qualities, so I have pointlessly wasted my leisures.
train no about it, and you taba share badons, yet not it, Tatiba Jiba Shapala, Takamu, Yenere, Tanyaba in it, Desha Koran Yedra, the tea, Pasha, the children. Yeti Dutch upon the Desha Pon, Deja Pocha Poyamada, and you get share it. Then never rare, Pacha Jeba Taba Shebato. Yete rere Tatiba Jiba Shebala, Kama, Yete rere Tatiba Jiba Shebala, Pena Sujegan, Zeban and Zebicin, Rebala and Mother, that's what more Sagas, and you can check his other. Yete rere Tatiba Jiba Sheba, Cat, Momosa Tatiaga, then a dog is sad to division, then by charges of young heart, don't do, Panyoni, touching, Rolla Rongic, Gogis, never reposit your cohacos, and yet rest at 10.
So as mentioned here, so if we, when we reflect upon, what really it takes to, to achieve the supreme enlightenment, then as it says here, like how, once you aspire to Mahayana, so you enter its door through the commitment to clear away all the faults and achieve a good quality for yourself and others, then you must exhort, then, not only after having cultivated the generated the Bodhicitta mind, which is a door, entrance door to into Mahayana path, and then you must exhort yourself, thinking, I will have to meditate for many aeons to purify myself of every single fault, along with the latent propensities. So here, indication of it is not enough just to abandon all the mental delusions such as desires. But we also have to abandon even the latent or the tendency or latency of all these the desire as well. So if we take into account of the arhat or the fourth destroyer of the lesser vehicles, then they, even though they have abandoned the afflictions like such as desire, but they have not abandoned the latency of that the afflictions, the afflictive obstructions. So this is why it's saying. So you think to purify myself of every single fault along with its latent propensity, and to develop every single good qualities to the fullest extent. So yet, since I have not even a fraction of the joyous perseverance needed to clear away faults or accomplish good qualities, so I pointlessly wasted my leisure. Then how you, as you reflect on all this, the realization of the practices that you have to engage in to progress, and then when you relate that to yourself, after having that the overall getting the complete picture of all the stages of the path, then when you relate to yourself, then you realize that how even one have not overcome even a single fault, or nor have achieved a single the excellent qualities. So when you think on this, even it says that even to achieve like a single hair of a Buddha, which requires a great amount of merits. When you think on this, and then to achieve the thing of achieving the supreme enlightenment, and then there is the danger. There's a likelihood that you will there will arise the sense of discouragement.
Dans Pasha Pola, some terror, Nepal, Pasha Chipas, Pasha Cheta, Danzu Koropondo, keep Pasha and then Channel Yunga. Danzo let Pasha let said Channel let. Nig let said, Nig or Channel, Nig Shiba leg and Channel leg. The man made Casa Malusha says, they sat there, they called Malakashi. Monomojere says, you said that. You live you ship out and turn leg. Then the Danzo let she said, and turn train no matter. It's not last year, but that's a Mumala, that's changed the matter. Amazon of the Chinda disease, Tenda Yabu, Shen, Takor, Shen, Mother, Dado, Jaja, Yabana, the Pama, Dagi, Jaja, the Kunan Yaba, Kawa Janzocha, Sen Jaba, Jazz, Tomba, Tay, China Dollar, and the Manton, Duma partner, maybe net, dog or chide, Ni Kema, Ni Marquess. Ni Marquess, Ni Marquess, Dado, Jaja, Yetana. No Mobodaki, Jaja, Tella, Yeter, Rayuch, Kawa Jansoch, Kogena, Consunia Kogena, Doggy Yete, Chatson, Comba, no you to the Mashi, the Mashi, Des, Jisha Tande, Tande, Jesha, not a doggy, the damage, the Shiba, Satima, that end of the Yasata, maybe down the Tato, then be top.
So then continue with the quote from the engaging in the Bodhisattva states, which states, so I will destroy the immeasurable faults of myself and others. To destroy each fault will take an aeons of, ocean of aeons. But I cannot see in myself even a fraction of all the effort needed to terminate a fault. So I'm a source of measureless sufferings, so why does my heart not break? I will accomplish the numerous good qualities for myself and others. To cultivate each good qualities requires an ocean of aeons, but I have never conditioned myself to even a mere fraction of good qualities. So somehow I've obtained this life, so it is appalling to waste it.
Then the Sako Tenda, that's in the Jamo, that then be tops, then the Senate, then the Shata, Shan touching me, but Tembo teaching that, then be tops, and then Kola Tombi and Kola, then the Tomba, tell him, Madoba, Tanjabas, Tanjagores, tell Tak and this teaching that Shada Sonny. Shah the son and Tamasha Bada, Malata, sending Maduvas and Maduvasha, Tak and the Tessing Tash, Jamba was, and Tomboya Tati. That way up to water,
So then the next sections, which is on developing the power of steadfastness. So this, follows after the explanation on how to generate like a joyous effort, and so in order to be successful, so not only we have to generate this joyous effort, but also to maintain that with the steadfastness, as you said. Next is the power with the steadfastness. So until we successfully achieve or reach our goals. So it says, developing the power of steadfastness means that you bring to conclusions without turning back. So anything at which you joyously persevere.
Then we thought in the car, Madoba, Tasha Bashabala, then you thought, then we thought the thing is their car, Tombo, like a Manju Bash, and Lepa, Tala, Nebana, Julas, Manana, Manju, Shuni Bakasa, Doa, Tomboni Manjuba, Mazoban Chu in Nos, that is it. There got another Shasala Jin, you, Tombo Sosa, Loin, Jones. Yeah, Lon Jomban did the medicine, Loitan neither Maning, Shala Shakers. Shala Shane, Sosa Loin Negas in a damn Manina, Manjus. Manju by the Lagres, sometimes change you see the wood, some tattoo or red at the Maya.
And so then continues, first, do not try to do everything. So, so examine the situation carefully. So if you see that you can do it, so you engage in it. Whereas if you cannot do it, so you do not disengage it. So you do not engage in it. So this relates to the how to maintain this steadfastness, and which as he said here, steadfastness is once we whatever the task that we have command we have begin, so we means with steadfastness, so we never give up, the until we completely achieve that the task. So it says here as one of the advice which give here to be able to maintain such steadfastness, as it says here. First, do not try to do everything. Examine the situation carefully, so that it's the very clearly saying that this it is better. So before we commence the task. So it is saying here that we should before commencing the task, so we should actually examine our ability, whether we will be able to accomplish that task. Do we have all the capacity, all the resources, everything we need to be able to accomplish that. And then after which they examine that, after we analyze the task, and then if we realize that we lack the capacity, we're not able to achieve this task, then what he's saying is that then it is better not to begin that task. No.
That was only happened the Shachil and Julian, the Chichu Shan Juna, Shatel and Juna, so Negan did the Negundus. The Shad Sosa Negan did the dream. I don't get a shira, she was lager. Sosa Jenny, Dana, Sosa in yet over. Rumor does. Then Nina Ju Manina Manju Bados. Cars and Nin Ju. Manina Manju Jose Car Sena, then Casa Toale, Toman Manju Bar. Sha Shaming on the Jin Juna, Pagachi Tono. The Toa is that tell it to one Manju Baga, yes, the Jesus says, don't tell us, that didn't say that, that's what tell us on.
So, so as he says, so if first, do not try to do everything through. Okay, examine the situation carefully. So if you see that you can do it, so you engage in it. So this the task can be whether it's something. Something spiritual or just any ordinary task. So we need to first before we begin the task. So we need to check whether we have we can actually accomplish the task or not. And as it says, if you see that you cannot do it or you can do it, then you engage in it. if we think that if we have a confidence that we can achieve the task, then you engage in it. Whereas if you cannot do it, then you do not engage in it. That if you if you realize that you are not able to, or you doubt, or that you're not able to achieve that, then as the suggestion here is that then it's better not to engage in it. So then the text will then explain why we should not engage if we are yeah.
나도 손 제가 님은 맞아야지. 나도 켈레 못 제고요. 랑게네다. 가가야 맞지. 라면 켈레셔 라면 근데 켈레는 와. 얘나 서서 님은 자님에 기체거든 게 제거든요. 나도 영도 진짜 되게 지시네. 나도 누군데 안에 더 자라 봐도 더 하진다. 하나 거나스. 더 자데 더 자사래. 엄마 더. 문에 있어 더요. 다마 더 잘 거나자 컨디션에 간데 되게 시행이야. 돈번은 맞아 봐 줘를 생기 진짜 돈번은 맞아 봐 줘를. 손이 더 짜니 마 돈이 더 잘 거는 그랬어. 이제 다게 세션 너 맞네. 하나 더 알아진다. 거나나 시와 제단요 제다. 뒤 전터 제잖아. 로바 켈로바 소 더이 세대 디반 팽 폐하도 시와 제든 딘 레버 용안 폐하도 나마테 샤손비 야 제이 먼저 받은 거라 먼저 방에는 됐다 나마 델리셔도 로베르베 델리 로비 딘 레버 멤버도 나마 대니 조제든 다 마셔봐 좀 먼저 비셔로스 다 디디자만 또 못되는 마음만 넣어도 저도 과학 거를 대례도 하고 선지.
So the text the elaborate why we should not why it is better not to begin the task if we think that we cannot achieve it, as it says here. You should not even start in the first place. The things you will do for a while and then discard. So it clearly says, if we start, there's some tasks that we are not able to achieve it. Then it says that you will, even if you start, then you will give it up in the middle. So so essentially, as saying, the reason is, as it says here, the reason is that if you become habituated to giving up in the middle, what you have committed yourself to do, then through these conditionings, so you will in other lives again abandon your commitment to the training, etc. So is rather than the acquiring ourselves a habit of starting something and then giving up in the middle. So the text is saying that it's better. It is better even we didn't start that task right from the beginnings, because as it explained, if you giving something in the middle after we have committed to undertake the task, such as quite often we do certain things simply because someone else is doing, then we also want to do that without really giving a serious thought on this, as is said here, whether you can do it and so forth. Or there are also very examples where how we in our as part of our practice we take so many commitments and then we're not able to keep up with them. So in this way, it as it's saying that if you do that, then without properly thoroughly examining, but we take the task and then in the middle we not able to complete. So if, it's saying that then we will be kind of habituating ourselves to this, to starting something, in completing, whatever we, task that we begin. So and then you become habituated to giving up in the middle what you are committed yourself to do, and then through conditioning, so you will in other lives, so again abandon your commitment to the training. So this, as it clearly says, that's not only effect in this immediate time frame in terms of not being able to achieve your task, but even it has because of such acquiring such habits, so it also have an impact on in the future as well, to be not able to accomplish one's task.
Geshe Doga tangi ngoma chi che ma sen okay ngene ro dio da janta jin je ko la cha gonda ye gombi janta de la da ye domba she lo na ye do cha ma de ba wo da den da dan da de da shin ju de. So then continue. So consequently, so your sin will increase in that life, and in subsequent life, the suffering that is in the effect of this sin will increase. So furthermore, so you will not accomplish other virtues because you will be thinking of carrying out your earlier commitments. So there will be an inferior result because you turn away from your earlier commitment, and your earlier commitment itself will not be fulfilled because you didn't follow through. So what essentially is indicating here, that if we fall into this kind of habit of not completing whatever task that we start, then it not only we failed in achieving that task that we started, but also this is also then become an obstacles, obstacles for us to then to undertake any other task as well. And then continue in some. So committing yourself to do something but leaving it unfinished is a hindrance to your accomplishment of other projects, and the conditionings also destabilizes your commitment to the vows you have taken. So in this vein, engaging in the Bodhisattva's deed states, first I examine the endeavor and then undertake it or not. So if unable, it is best not to undertake it. But once begun, I will not turn back. So otherwise, I will be conditioned to this in other lives, and my sin and suffering will increase. Also, other action and their result will be poor and unaccomplished. So therefore, if you want to complete what you have committed yourself to do,
cultivate three types of pride.
오지 녀모가래 니빠근다 다시 신대생이다 이다 넘버탈 맞아서 라바샤샤 som보탈 라바샤 som보대임래 레도 오지 녀모도 니빠 대 파자거든 레정 맞아 녀모 맞아 니빙 맞아서 그래 대라 레정 맞아나 라 예살아요 롱게 로드베 조체 티바 만차와 롱코네 드바테 다니 집이샤고시 너는 레정 맞아고 다 되는데 네네 다 되나 레정 맞아나 예 살아요 저 로드베가 저 등이 만차와 롱코네 드바테 다니 집이고 샤고시 너는 다 레정 맞들이 많이 또 해가 그럼 네네 좀 대도 대유 시대에 다다링이 대지바 타바다라레 라레 날라나 연제 통지 제유 많지서 타바제 로라라레 예고 되니 가요 말에서 다디아 건데 제가 하고서 레정하자 하고 송하지 레데라 롱게 진다 로드레베게 조스 디바 만차서 라 예살라 다롱레 얘는 이 또 쉬어지려고 하러 로드바 로드바라 당연히래 예 살아 롱이 로드비 좋지 디바 만차와 로코니 드바데 다 집이샤고 옛날에 그타지 얘네는 되지 이제라 무슨 이치라도 그타지 엔드리가 뭐 야보여 알안 되지 가지고 내린 아들 깨지 레질런 들이 시에서는 야본 내지 손도 야본도 와지 얘네래 네 나는 레정 하자고 시에티리 타바 달라래 달라나 이제 정제 제유 마치서 레니래 로니가 치드 로 고네된 타바서 가만 로니 로 마고하지 네 이제는 가이 타바때 요 말로 다 드니 바꿔 놓고 됐네 어시 다 대대사 송하다 이제 다고
So it says here, therefore, if you want to complete what you have committed yourself to do, cultivate three types of pride. So which three types of pride which are explained here. So engaging in the Bodhisattva's deed states, so you should have pride in three areas, those actions, ability, and afflictions. So these three types of pride, so pride about actions, ability, and afflictions. So however, when the term pride is used here, it is not in the sense of pride as a afflictions or like a delusions. So here is used in a sense to a way as a way to different way to generate really courage, generate spirit. So now if we look into the meaning of each of these five, so these three prides. So the pride about action means, it says here, means that no matter who else may be your companion, as you practice the path, so you do not count on them, but accomplish it yourself alone. So as clearly says here, I mean, here of course it's this kind of pride, that the courage, the spirit that we need to cultivate when we engage in the spiritual practice. So where we should have the kind of the spiritual attitudes where of accomplishing this our practice, goal or practice all by ourselves, without relying on any other persons. So this is what, so as it says here, engaging in the Bodhisattva's deed says, so I alone shall do it. So this is pride about actions. And then also Nagarjuna's friendly letter. So liberation depends on oneself. So it never occurs through the help of others. So be more specific on our path. So where the it clearly, what is the implication here is, if we have to achieve reach the state of liberation, then we have to put effort and have to make the progress on the path, spiritual path, and so it's not something, if we do not make that effort to traverse or to the travel on the path, then there is then it's impossible. Then there is no one else. No, we can, even if we rely on others, but they cannot. We cannot make any the progress on the path to liberation.
Shad Sonny, Shad Tashibala, Tangene, the Majas Lagores, and it's on the log on the Lord de Bala. So, calling Rochivishan, you thought, yes, man, you thought you wish election. There, Papa is and theatre. Ah, nipping Majare, legend Majatere. Shala Shiva Lechi Gore, Nipaji Gore, Pujaji, that's nipping Majata, legend Majata.
So it says here, the thought, I alone shall achieve this without having any expectation of others. This is related to cultivating like this pride about actions. Some sort of self courage. Is, as clearly says, is similar to pride. So it is given the name pride about actions. So as we mentioned earlier, so it's not the actual pride as a type of delusions. So it's just giving that same term to this kind of this spirit, courage that we need to generate. We need to as we engage in the spiritual practice. So because with that the benefit, this has the effect of then the really the maintaining, being the consistency or the of one's effort, like as we're saying, steadfastness in one's practice. And then the next is the pride about the abilities. And then the next thing, pride of ability, means that you accomplish your own and others' welfare. So thinking, since living beings are under the power of afflictions, so they are unable to achieve even their own welfare, much less the welfare of others. So I'm able to accomplish the welfare of both myself and others. So again, here when you say talk about the pride, about ability, so you is kind of showing, indicating what kind of ability that you, the courage, the spirit that you generate in your practice is such that which kind of which you are saying that which no one else, no other being possessed, because they let alone they can work for to benefit other, but they even cannot help benefit themselves, and due to such as a mental power of mental afflictions. But however, here, so in this, as it says here, but I'm able to accomplish the welfare of both myself and others. So with this, so you what we call as so-called generating the pride about ability. So engaging in the Bodhisattva's deed says, the beings of the world subject to the afflictions, so cannot achieve their own welfare. They are not as able as I am, so I shall do it for them. Yes.
Chatan dus that maybe less so what in the bar, mother thing, than the young man channel was down there, mother telling and down there, down there, the must and then that was one you want so and that is that down there on remember you are never so more you want so but then gay legend down there. Neng ba you are so about that Magay Dante se leg Dante nella mai quando tante leg Dante da sai appunto leg Dante gay leg Dante ne ye the one more lo sharing do and that's the thousand tell you may then dish ye chon de ni dana ye che de seni and then that ye che de seni Lobasha Manches, that in there, Majama even that didn't do it. That is so, get your 10 years, Dana, Yechet sent that legend Maja, the Yaman, nipping Maja, nipping a legend, nipping Majani. Get your 10 years, Drabana, Yechet the Seni, then roll up Manches. Say nobody did any Maja the mother by Shate, Maja Chen, Mashe, Dalla Maja Meb Chong said that, Ganette, pushing Maja my said, Indian Jabana, Legend Maja there, nipping Maja there, laying nipping my 10 Indian Jabana, yet the Sene, then roll up. Shutong Waja said, Ron Tosa, Yamasato, Ron Tombo Mata, and the name of membership are real lot, the name of love my age. Saying no by chair, Tini, Waja no Manda Bashate, Waja and Majama, Dalla Waja, Meban chose, that had Yamu Waja, and Meba, pushing Waja, Meba, chose, pushing Waja, the cars and Laba. Much love, Tanaga, say no bachi tennis, Jaraba, Sewa Chentat, and you touching you the rest, that I was mentioned just Janjaman never doggy, Nino Bayo, Maja the Chan Nibir, Majachi, Paso Saturday. Majachu in Osh and Dicatara, Majachan and Machaja, Dalla Majama chose it, and Yamu Majade, pushing Majadua, then the other. Then my rest, love at the Manja, say nobody the Tini, Majad and Reba, Shates, then there are nothing the rest, and finish Shagare, pushing Majama rest, that is on the Majama Bishers. That I got. Jaja Maneva Dagi Nino Bayo, Majado, Chin Tumbi, Majad Toss, Ramazo said. 아니야, 니비 맞아 되어 되제라 이제 뭐니 발라 다기 니소 녀발라 내내 다 세지더라 치더라도 맞아다 진 틈비 진 맞아다 다 말해 봐 맞아 말해서 다 생각도 왔어 다 님은 맞아 되면 그러잖아 오면이야.
Okay, then to continue with the text, furthermore, practice while thinking. If these beings strive at lowly activities without interruptions, why should I not perform the action that will achieve the perfect effect? So engaging in the Bodhisattva's deed says, if others perform lowly actions, how can I be idle? So, however, when you achieve these two prides about action and ability, you should not do so with self-conceit out of contempt for others. Rather, regards others with compassion and do not mix in any pride. So again, the text clarifies that how in here this simply the term pride is used here, like the pride about action, pride about your the abilities and all that, but they are not in no way that when you generate this pride in this context, you are not actually feeling pride towards others. So which you should not do so with self-conceit. So when we feel pride, then we kind of look down on we belittle or be looked down on others. Sometimes they use an example of analogy of how person with the pride is like who's on the top of the hill and then looking down, where you see everyone, you see yourself the highest above all, and you, whereas you see all other the below you. So it is no way, it is not in that sense. Rather regard others with, as is clearly said, rather regards others with compassion and do not mix in any pride. So engaging in Bodhisattva's deed says, I do not do it out of pride. I should have no pride. Thinking others are not capable, I am able. Again resembles pride, so it is labeled pride. So then the pride about afflictions means that with contempt for the afflictions on all occasions, you think I shall be victorious over these, so they shall never defeat me. So this is pride against the over the afflictions. It means being steadfast after you have generated the courageous thought to destroy the incompatible factors.
Nyamun Jobi, any Nyamun Jobi, Nito Shik. Nito Shik, Nyamu Majaring, and Nyamun Jobi, Nibon Jobi Majaring. Then Nito Shik. Then Nito Shajana, Yamboto Chimoshe. Yamboto Chimoshe, then Yaba Chimbiga, but Sumatini. Yambito Maja, Yaba Chijuga, that name, Murata. He didn't say, I don't know, gonna jump machines, she just sang it, yes, I thought she, Tata, Tata Mashipa, so Mansochu, Chungi, never, Nipanos, that. Nito Shening, Yamuto Panjo, Yamunga Gagito in Remy, Nito Masha, Seba Shua, Denon, Teta Masheba. So Shana, Montashu, Chungi, never, Nipanos, that had to be a young.
So the engaging in the Bodhisattva's deeds states, I shall conquer all, so nothing shall defeat me. So I, a child of the victorious lion, shall continue to have these prides. So then, otherwise, if you lose courage, even a small incompatible factor will harm you. So clearly, it talks about this, the meaning of the pride about the afflictions is more to do with your to show your courage to the towards afflictions, in that you cultivate such a courage that you be always be you will never be under the under the influence or under the domains of that mental affliction. So rather, you'll be on top, on top of the affliction is under your conquer all the time. So this, as we can see, it is very important to have this kind of courage in our practice, and so in this way we'll be able to. This courage will help us to strengthening, to boost our the force of our ability to counteract the mental afflictions. So we need to. It is important to win over, to defeat the mental afflictions. So we have to have a strong opponent force, strong force of to counteract the mental affliction. So therefore, this is what the cultivating this pride of affliction is all about. The giving that courage, and so in these ways when he says here, otherwise, if you lose courage, even a small incompatible factor will harm you. So with the lack of such courage with regard to this the affliction, about the affliction, then even a small condition can be lost.
So she meant to never Nibanas, never Tomashana, then Chunjiga, never choose, so never rest, that is better. She did it in the China, Kayach and the Kadi, that yes. Nyon Chusona, Dressari Kayama, Dressari Yama, Shapava, Kada, Kadi Nojizan, Kada, and Garduna Nojizan, Panzabosa Imores, and there is done here. Gardena Yonchiro, Kakayama, Shesar. But yet in Cheto was something sure, Kayakati Shepacha. Gadet Nanya children, Nyachuna, Yambo Nyachuna, Tato Nyachuna, doing Yapachada, never shares, doing Chingin never shed. She just saw a toe, a lot and Polita, Yetachis, Tapas, said by Shu. Shaso Baba Tona, Tapoma de Tan, the Tagoma, Tas, says Shu, then that woman do. Gazetto Cheson, Tess, Yamoto Cheson, good is that she, so, Soa to Alas, 다 세슈니 샤조바 도알라 다 폼바데 타근도 해도 지스 에 여기 누가 요만디스 다티 샤라바데 만데죠 능가.
So then there's a quote from engaging in the Bodhisattva's deed says, even a crow acts like a Garuda when it finds a dying snake. If I'm feeble, even a slight shortcomings will harm me. So how can one how can one who gives up, discourage, find freedom from destitutions? So this shows why we need to generate this the pride about afflictions, and then to have enough with that pride, then because we need the enough courage, enough spirit to be able to combat with the mental afflictions, since otherwise if our these if we are weak, and if we lack enough enough spirit of the courage to combat, then as it's given an example here, how even the when a crow, like an ordinary bird, when they see a dead snake, then they will even can act like a Garuda, so like this. So even if we lack that the spirit, lack the courage, then even a sudden the minor the downfall that occurs in our practice, so can really have can affect can greatly harm us.
The chipona shamaja the penche the dunga mata meba nyosa logi bayo so rungi zoa mashena nyemo beju nije matas la nyemo la sozo je zoa shen buda jega nyemo ma de nije jega ma de shu nije meje le be abu zongre da ba nyembo ye nye jinda gomana gomane ba mane ba la ro zoba she seni yo mayo nyogo ro ba zo ro se tini se la ten yung go mare nyembo cheje gomane be ta hara koro ro ne ba zo ro se tini yung ma se no sa se na mayo ten de la suje do shonju se ba ta chu sha ba yin mane se nyena de 소소 좋아 맞아 그 자자가 소제 쇼이 사시 쇼아셔발 소소 지 그거를 봐 알려자 그거 짜치죠 알려거세 마마다비 맞아 신나 맞아줘 쳔베죠 받지 më니비 되나 맞아 대체 기반나 다다 맞아 저가시면 다 팀은 저는 다다 마마다 내가 다기진 소제지 좀 më니비신데 야부선데 년보에 체제진다 거 më니비세 më니바이사 më니비 로로로 저바시 세는 용고 말해 드는 말해 년모가 아주 이제가 따우면 돼요 다시 그저 차도에 살 들어가는 거는데 내 잔 되구나 대사는 잘 되는 밀타 보고서 너지 다선 대소자 자 소제도 전 세반에 샤문님이라 말 알루메서 대비 알루메는 뒤제 자체가지사요 아마다병 와자 지나 먼저 저 챔비 저 받지 më니비 되나 와자 대세 기반나 와자 좀 바셰비 제도지 첨보에 저저特巴嘎대이 선은 때바에 또하는 제전나 요마샤 대 다티마샤 대다 좀시 다티야.
So as it says, how can one give up, discourage, and find freedom from destitutes? So which is to remind us that how, if we simply remain discouraged and then just giving up whatever task that we have started, then it's just asking. So is that the way? Is that the way? Then you can reach your goal. Of course, then I say you won't be able to achieve the goal. And then the Sharawa continue with this passage from by Sharawa. Sharawa said, "The happiness of those who cast aside the teachings does not exceed their happiness before doing so." So consider the fact that if you give up the teaching in this lifetime, so you must hereafter undergo endless sufferings. This the quite self-explanatory. So it's just saying that how the just raising the question whether by the giving up with our practice, that are we going to find more happiness? Of course, then it's not. So consider the fact that if you give up the teaching in this life, then you must hereafter undergo endless sufferings. If you make no effort, the affliction will not look upon you with compassions. Basically, it's early on it's talk about the necessity of this courageous mind to really if we were to combat the mental afflictions, because without that afflictions, without such courage, necessary courage, and we simply giving up our practice, then we should not think that the affliction will come to us and show compassion on us. And then if you make no effort, the affliction will not look upon you with compassion. Also, the remedy will not say that you are unable to cultivate me, so I will complete the task for you. So even the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas will not be able to protect you. So this says, we have a saying that there's if we don't have this like a ring of the faith in the dharmas, then there is no way we cannot have been the hold by the hook of the compassion of all the Buddhas. So therefore, again, this saying that there is really then, without making such effort from our own side, and with maintaining such a good motivation and high spirit in our practice, then even then, as said, even the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas will not be able to protect us. And then
Then Maja de Shegibanas, Maja Tombachenda, Shebi, na, Chambo Yejoda, Tobakas, they send Tembo is, Dronon, Yoba Shates, rather Yamba Shates, that are Mayamba, Devabala, Tunjin, Comba, Shini, Cossi, Yamule, Java, Daban, Kibich and Trippin Negative. Dagi Tunji, Pushina, Cosa Jande, Yaget, she saws. Then Yamuba Cheda, Seni, Jomba, Debina, Yamubi, Maja, she Tabayan, Yamu, Yamu, the Yamuja, Tabayan, be shells, no shen Zaban, Teta, Mandava, Chen met. Yeah, young Aman and Dick on your most. Kaja didn't check on them, and then the Maria Mendra said that. Come on, then do that.
So, okay, so the engaging. I don't know the one. lost it. Sorry? If I'm defeated. Oh, yeah, okay. If you apply the above mentioned 3 prides, right? So even great incompatible factors cannot block you. So you must generate these 3 kinds of pride. So engaging in the Bodhisattva's deed states against one who strive with pride, even great obstacle will be in trouble. So with a steadfast mind, I will overcome my shortcomings. Otherwise, if practitioners are defeated by their shortcomings, their desire to conquer the affliction of the 3 realms will be an embarrassment among the learned. So engaging in the Bodhisattva deed says, if I am defeated by shortcomings, my desire to conquer the 3 realms is a joke. So it is called pride about afflictions because you have contempt for the affliction and then want to destroy them. So some commentators too engaging in the Bodhisattva's deeds explains this pride about afflictions differently, but I think the above explanations accord with the text. Thus, stop expecting something from others and put on the armor of doing it alone. So that is, be confident and think, unlike me, others cannot do it, I can do it. So when you practice with this perspective, so you are sure that you will defeat the Master again.
rongi niso nyon de cha de tan thone debi tseyu nyamo la pa nyoji sil noyo jen yo mane ba shepi loye temba shechi doja kasa doi nyeme che de so la le ba ta ne gong sha ye je ba tong che la tan jen de je che de lo tembo ma she de ba de jen de yo sha go sa gai ta stin.
So just read the last paragraph. Thus, stop expecting something from others and put on the armor of doing it alone. That is, be confident and think, unlike me, others cannot do it, I can do it. So when you practice with these perspectives, so you are sure that you will defeat the afflictions, that they will never defeat you. And you consider that it would be a mistake to abandon your commitment after a while. Train yourself until your mind is steadfast in the desire to finish everything to which you have committed yourself after you have carefully examined whether you can do it. So we stop there.